Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with another slime video. And we are less than a full day away from finding out what the next meta is, tomorrow being Wednesday at 4 a.m. Pacific time. So it's 10:21 in the morning now. So, yeah, 20-ish hours from now, 20, less than 20, we will find out what the new meta will be. Sorry, my math sucks. 18 hours or something like that. But in the meantime, we do have a few things to go over that were either implemented or teased on Twitter. So, first off, if we go into the news, we had this notification of an update coming. And we have the Tempest Recruit. So we will talk about that, but we have this important 625 update notice. This you can manually update right now. Like if you're playing on PC on the beta, you can hit there will be an update game icon here or button, and you do that. You go into if you're on iPhone, go into the App Store and hit update game. You can manually do it now, and it did add a few things into this. It did make bond conversations go a little faster, so that's great. Also, the icon has updated. So it used to be Rimuru and Hinata, and now it is Rimuru and Lumi. So they don't really do this. This translates to anime event because it's going to tie into the anime. Lumi heavily featured in the last couple episodes. This is new asset. This image right here. This is not an existing Lumi art style, so that leads me to believe. Where did it go? That we are going to get a Lumi here, and that is interesting, but also worrisome because we have not had a good string of Lumis. Uh, Summer Lumi being the last one. No, actually, it was Visions of Coleus Lumi, who is a fairly good protector. Battle unit Lumis, on the other hand, tend to suffer a little bit. So I do expect a Lumi to be in this meta at this point because of this icon update. Whether she's protector or battle, we'll have to see. I mean, the last one we got was protector, so I mean, it would make sense to trade off and do battle, but God knows what the devs want to do, right? Apart from that, we do have one other thing added into the data mine, and it was this icon right here, which open image and new tab. This is a new force. This is not an existing force right now in the game. So we're getting either now or very, very soon going to get a brand new force. So if we look at this, like Otherworlder, Ogre's Pride, Primal Demon, no, 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 no. It's just a big old flag, right? So no, 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 no. No. I mean, 10 Great Demon Lords is a flag, but it's not that flag. And none of these. So we are getting a new force either for this upcoming meta tomorrow or in like a month, 2 months time, very quickly incoming. Because we got the flashback beatdown emissary. We had this force added like 2 months prior, and it just didn't activate until I think the third Annie or something like that. So it could be preloaded. It could not be preloaded. I don't really know. Nothing else really in this update except Summer Memories Beatdown Battle. So we're probably going to see a rerun of Summer Memories coming back within this meta upcoming. And we also have two new icons, status updates. So this is, okay, open image in new tab, and we'll open this one in, okay. So this is a new purple buff or purple status, like how Vengeance or some of the other things are. Not sure if it's an enemy thing or an ally thing. Looks like either you're in a crane game, or you got some electrodes to your head, or something like that, or it's a scale, right? Tipping the balance. Uh, Either way, if it's a claw game, I feel like that would be much more for like April Fools or something. But you let me know what you think it is. And then this one is a green buff, which again, we don't know if it's ally or enemy. So this could just be another status that, you know, the new beatdown does, where it's like, hey, none of that works. Kind of like the cleanse thing that Soe had for the Exalted Champions. Maybe it's a person with some light in front of them doing a big bang Kamehameha, maybe. Again, I don't know. We can speculate all we want. We'll probably find out tomorrow. Apart from that, inside the game, we do have the new retry feature. So I've recorded a clip, so let me go ahead and pull that up. But essentially, it was put in here, update notice, added feature to retry quest during battle. So let's make a cut. All right, so here we are in a fight, and you can see that the hand, is good if I had brought Megamine or Violet or someone, but not Hinata, because she wants 2 greens and an orange. So if this were Jubilee, or if I was not a strong team, then, normally before this I would have to hit menu and quit out. But now there's a retire button, which is the old button, and then we have a retry button. So let's go ahead and click that. Flaming Domain drops, no items dropped, all received that will be disposed. Retry battle from beginning. We hit retry, and it should auto-load us back into the fight without having to navigate through like 3 different menus in the team selection and all that. And that does actually save quite a bit of time. And there you go. That is the perfect example. I did not plan that. That is the perfect example of what we are trying to RNG ourselves out of. So on stages where your set starting hand is not actually set, and it's like, okay, well, this is crap. Mostly for Heroes Jubilee, right? For the boss battles, because turn 2, if turn 2 isn't it, then your run is dead for the people that actually care. And, normally we'd have to retry and then choose the boss battle again and then choose our team. And it's like 3 different menus. And, if you're really trying to farm efficiently and you're trying to get the best run in the shortest amount of time possible, it does add up. It seems like a very sweaty kind of thing, and to a certain extent it is. But, for the new game stages, or the new player stages, where, your starting hand is not guaranteed and you need all the help you can get to clear some of these fights in the beginning, this is going to be immensely helpful, that you can just reset over and over and over without having to navigate 4 or 5 menus, and then boom, there you go. You could get luck just like this. Another thing that was changed was the addition of the rarity and awakening icon on the profile screen. So it didn't used to say 6-star and then all the dupes unlocked. Now it does. It's purely cosmetic. It doesn't do anything. It just lets people know, I guess. So that, there are some other updates to like assigning people to buildings and Tempest, things I don't really personally care about. Some people do though, so by all means check that out if you're one of those people. But time to get to the meat and potatoes of the thumbnail. We have a skill preview for Clayman, who we know, and that's probably why we have an update to the general pool message right here. Updated 624, important, right? The 5-star guaranteed Tempest Premium recruit has been added to the list of recruits receiving additions to the character lineup. Okay, so yeah, this is going into maintenance on the 26th, and then they will be added to a few different banners. Tempest Premium recruit and 3-day bonus recruit. Okay, so this is happening after. Due to additions to Tempest recruit, the app will undergo maintenance starting at 12:30 a.m. on the 27th. Oh, okay. Okay, for an hour and a half. Okay, but the reason is because they're adding 2 new characters into the general pool for tickets only, not premium summonable banners. This is going to be like the EX Mirren and EX Yome that exist in the ticket summons in the Tempest beginner banner kind of thing. They're adding Clayman and Tyr into the ticket pool, and we got a skill preview for Clayman, who is dark, he is magic, and he has a skill that's unknown. And then his second skill, 45 points, which is expensive, changes dark character souls to greens. So no matter what the hand, as long as they're dark, they're all green orbs now. And then increases all allies' weakness strike until the end of battle by 10%. Apart from the high cost, 45, because he's a free-to-play character, the triple orb changes for EX, Yome, and Mirren, they cost 35 points compared to the other, summonable premium units that are 30 points for triple orb changing or more. And that's purely because they're free. If this were not a ticket unit, it'd probably be 40 or 35 points maybe. But the fact that he is changing every single orb as long as you're dark, and then stacking Weakness Strike on an orb change, which you're going to use. Like every turn, you're going to use an orb change, probably. Having a stacking effect on it is actually pretty impactful. And he's a single target dark character. And he's an EX single target dark character, which we don't have that many of, to be perfectly honest with you. So, I mean, we've got Ainz, we've got Milim. We only have one EX single target dark nuker, and he's a collab character, and no one can get him. And even Shalltear is an AoE, and you can't get her either. Right? So then you're down to Coleus Rimuru for AoE. Dark Milim. First anniversary Dark Milim. And she's not even EX. She's good, but she's not an EX alt. So the fact that they're adding him in as just a free-to-play option is fantastic. We don't know what Tyr is going to do. They didn't post a preview for her. But giving us another dark single target is good. He's on 10 Great Demon Lords, which is a terrible category. Antagonist, also terrible category. And Wielder of Magic, which is an okay category. Force, whatever you want to call it. And depending on what his first skill is, he could actually be a pretty good buff to the Overlord team. You know, supporting Ainz, supporting Shalltear, because they're a green stacking team. And if he's going to change all dark character orbs to green, well, then you can run Ainz, you can run Shalltear, you could run Octolumi, you could run Coleus Rimuru, you could run, a lot of dark characters now that will just take off the tag for magic, and, this is the pool of dark characters. I mean, Hinata's here, the new Diablo, Temp Sleep Benimaru. We have some Summer Milim. Summer Milim doesn't have to be on a blue team to run efficiently, as proven by Valor Cup for the past 6 months. So if we get another dark stacking meta, a dark stacking meta, he's actually going to be pretty good, especially if his first skill is, another kind of buff or something. They're probably not going to give him an 80-point skill. They reserve those for, the summonable units. So I assume he'll just be pure utility, which, is good. Utility units are useful. Not everyone is going to pull Clayman and Tyr because he's only in tickets and you can't, whale yourself there. You can't directly whale yourself there into getting him. And so some people may pull him first ticket multi, and probably me and the other sweats who actually care about it, they're not going to pull him until like 2 months down the line. Or more. There are some people who are still missing Exium and Mirren, and they've been in the game for over a year now. Right? So it's really going to depend. But right now, I mean, Exium and Mirren were good for one team, and those were both defensive green teams, which we got Vengeance eventually. So that's good, right? Clayman, limited to a dark team to really convert. Dark is a category, as you can see, that's not buffed tremendously, but it does get updates. Tempest Elite this month, Summer Memories, Overlord. 1, 2, 3, 4 units came out this year for EX units for Dark. And then a lot of, you're super old for EX now. But it does continually get updates. It's just that not all the Dark characters are going to work very well on a green-focused team. But if Tyr is like a blue team kind of unit like this, and if they just make them back to back. I mean, this guy is a poor man's Shizuka, right? If you don't have Shizuka from the Idol collab, yeah, she's definitely a lot better than Clayman, but she's got, stacking Weakness Strike. She's got the live mode and the alt resistance down. She's got the heal. She's a premium summonable character. That makes sense. But she's stacking Weakness Strike. He's stacking Weakness Strike and orb changing. It's pretty crazy for one skill. The cost is high. So there's no way you can really use it turn 1 or even turn 2. Maybe turn 2, but you can do it turn 2. You'll just have to sacrifice turn 1 sometimes. Other than that, I think he's fantastic. So if they keep this up for Tyr as well, I think they'll be good additions. And I like what they're doing with the free, welfare units. I just wish that they would make them more available for like the meta units. But that is all. I think I've droned on long enough. Again, we'll see what the next meta is tomorrow morning. I will be live in Discord for that, so if you want to join me, please go ahead. And then later on tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Pacific time, the meta will begin and we will be summoning. So I will see you guys tomorrow morning and night, depending. But let me know what you guys think of Clayman. Let me know what you guys think of the new updates to the game and what else you want to see that's, really big quality of life stuff that we're still lacking. But that's it. Take it easy, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.